one way I would look at it is if you are able to have an ability that off spawn will allow you to live, you always want to pick that instead of anything else, because
Prepare to fight.
in Quake Champions, the amount of frags that you can gather after killing the enemy and get off spawn frags is quite a lot. So you always want to have a champion that, one, can either escape, or two, can do so much damage that the player will not push.
Oh, cheeky play from fekality. SPART1E spawns by heavy and fekality goes for it. But now he's trapped in nail gun. He goes in for the cheeky rail. Hits it, and SPART1E gets his mega, and SPART1E looking a little bit better now, especially if he can get it light.
Good patience from SPART1E as well.
Oh, good LG! Falls on fekality's.
I was
Great timing on the heavy. Great timing on the heavy as well.
Yeah. Nice
Oh,
rocket.
great rocket.
Couldn't follow up with 3 rails, completely missed. But Sincara got another frag. Perfect. That was a bit unfortunate. And with Doom on this map, you have to be careful in situations like this.
Yeah, you don't want to be double jumping into the abyss.
Nope. Not the way to go, unfortunately. SPART1E gets little armor, gets a little bit of health. He knows where the opponent is. Gets a nice chip damage. He can probably push now, but again...
Yeah, overusing the railgun.
Exactly what I was talking about. Just so many other weapons that he's got to punish fekality for his positioning. Yeah, he decides to pick one that, yes, does high damage, but it's very hard to, you know, hit it.
Yeah, and being as positionally aware as he was, he kept his distance, which meant that he completely lost out on the back. And that cost him a frag ultimately, and might cost him another one.
Exactly. So now the tide's turned a little bit. We got nice spacing between items now. I would imagine fekality is keeping tabs on it. He is very well aware that SPART1E also has the ability, so he's not gonna probably punish SPART1E too hard. He's gonna position himself. But ooh, what a rocket. And a rail.
Ooh, great damage. Oh, missed movement from fekality might cost him, and it does.
Now, probably the biggest mistake that happened there for fekality is dropping down onto the heavy instead of the platform behind him. If you're, you know, on the bottom floor, you will have rockets being rained down upon you.
Oh, great damage from SPART1E out of control, but that rocket from fekality just...
Yikes.
Yeah, completely deflated his momentum.
God, I'm sorry that I laughed at that. I just find the word deflating hilarious. I don't know why. It's just such a random word. Sorry, it's just me being foreign. That's it.
Yeah, I'm foreign too. I'm foreign.
Oh, there you go. So we can both laugh at it.
Exactly.
And not feel bad. Oh, what a push with fekality. And that's gonna be punishing. I understand why he's done that. But man, SPART1E got movement, speed, and a shaft out.
Oh, we're gonna see? No, we're not gonna see the Mike Tyson.
Imagine. Again, perfect combo from SPART1E. Switching to machine gun. What?
Curious choice.
Curious
choice. He might have thought that fekality was lower than what he was.
No, but he should have, you know, SPART1E is a pro player. He should have calculated. He hasn't done enough damage to punish him with machine gun. With like 2 shots. I swear down, SPART1E had shotgun as well, no?
Yeah, I think he had.
Yeah.
Anyway, SPART1E only up by 1, with plenty of time to go, and the fekality dealing a lot of good damage, but so is SPART1E, and he has a mega behind himself. Well, trying to get some more cheeky damage before going for the mega, but he might have overextended.
Overextended
he does
and...
not. Fekality can't heavily punish the movement of SPART1E. Now SPART1E is the one with the damage. Both players quite low now and no item in sight.
And here you can see the primary difference between somebody that has been playing competitively for a very long time versus somebody that, you know, is just trying to get onto the scene. And, you know, fekality is a great player, but as you can see, it's the lack of information about players' stack not calculating it is what's causing fekality not to punish Spotty in many situations.
Yeah, just a reminder for those of you who might not know, SPART1E has been a pro player forever.
Yeah.
5-minute warning.
I think how long? Since 2008, 7,
Yeah, more
9,
like.
something like that.
Started in Quake 3, the late days of Quake 3.
Yeah.
Oh, now SPART1E running with control.
Phone control.
Oh,
Great.
fekality makes a bold move going through the TP when SPART1E's right there.
Just trying to do 360s.
Trying to style a bit. Gets the
Yeah.
frag in the end, but cost him a ton of overstack.
The perfect weapon choice from Spotty. It was coming out of the TP with a shotgun, knowing that if he does, you know, aim at the opponent very well, he will get full damage out.
Yeah, now SPART1E abusing his stack. Still going where fekality is, and we're gonna see the Mike Tyson.
Which you don't see quite often anymore. A lot of people
No, you
are
don't.
worried
Players
about
have
losing
figured out how
ability.
to combat it.
Yeah. And then also it's-
fekality completely mistiming the mega.
again, the
Another one for Sinker.
Grind your face into the pavement.
Just the weird collisions.
oh no.
Well,
Oh, no.
stunning into Benny Hill here for SPART1E.
I feel so bad for Spotty right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the second one, you know, alright, fekality was there with the LG and everything, but the first one was just... That's tough. It's a tilting one to take.
Oh yeah, and Spotty definitely does not enjoy playing with voids, but a great rail again. Super
Yeah.
risky.
Only on 8 HP, so he's gotta be careful. Using the inject to great effect, as he can now tank a little bit more damage. Yeah, that's that was unlucky from SPART1E, and again.
It's I'm just worried for Spotty getting so close to all the ledges all the time. It just feels like every single time he gets closer to one, he gets closer to actually falling into one as well.
Oh, fekality running into SPART1E! SPART1E unaware! Fekality
Oh,
risking
no.
everything in these suicides.
What an unfortunate event. He would have all probably gotten a kill on Spotty. And it's 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes left. Do
Yeah,
you
for
think
five
he's gonna
frags.
make it? Because I have my doubts
I
right now.
can see SPART1E letting go of 5 frags.
You think?
Someone as experienced as SPART1E will find a way to waste the time.
The question is, who's gonna get the frag? Is it Fekality or Sinker?
Well, for now it's SPART1E,
For now.
and he's got a ton of stack as well.
Yeah.
He's even gonna risk getting fragged to go after the frag himself. Doesn't
But
deal
losing
all
so
that much
much stack.
damage. Ooh, nice
Good
rocket
round.
jump to be able to deal damage at the item pickup. The glasses also drive me mad. Oh,
Thanks, buddy. He's feeling
SPART1E
himself.
swinging wide while railable. Is this party?
I think it might be a resemblance of the Spotty party, not full yet though.
1 minute
I
warning.
feel like Spotty is playing way too careless, and I might go as far as saying that maybe he underestimated his opponent quite a bit.
Whoa, that was a nice rocket jump. Yeah, it's having fun, which is also important to do when playing a game.
Yeah. Oh, what a rail. What a beautiful beat.
rail.
See, in moments like this, if Spotty would keep that consistency, he would be hands down one of the scariest players to play against. But
Yeah, it's impossible to keep your aim super consistently. And you see even heavy aimers like Dox used to have bad aiming days. But he could always fall out on everything else to be able to still play at a very good level.
and that's a 1-0 for Spotty. Probably a huge damage difference, I would imagine. 5k damage versus 4.4k damage. Not as huge as I thought. Control, fairly even when it comes to majors, but when it comes to minor items, Spotty had the advantage. He's been starving fekality. We'll see what happens in the next one. It all depends if Spotty's hitting, in my opinion. If Spotty's not gonna hit, he's gonna struggle. If Spotty's gonna hit, he will probably let a few kills loose, but he will come back from that.
Yeah, let's see what's next up on the menu. I see that Deep Embrace is loading. We have Doom for Fatality. Or, no, Sorlak.
Sorlag.
Yeah.
Sorlag for Fatality, Struggle for...
SPART1E, the Mayo man.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you guys cast this. I'm gonna kick back a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Enjoy being in the back seat.
Yes, it's lovely. I've been in the backseat for the last 2 weeks, and it's 3 weeks actually now. It's so annoying.
Oof. Yeah. Not being able to do what you want to do with stuff.
Yeah. But it's okay. I've learned new skills. I've learned how to cut my toenails without my right hand.
Oh, those
Wow.
skills can be important.
Did you
One-handed
already
juggling as well.
Did you already put it on your LinkedIn?
I will put it.
Maybe someone can
Imagine
endorse
an
it.
employee, yeah.
Hey, that
Just
could be the
read.
decider.
Oh god.
And you get 2 hits because of it. So you
I
still
would legitimately hire somebody if they said that they can cut their toenails without their hands. Oh my gosh.
okay. We got
Yeah, we got Deep Embrace.
the real fatality against Sparty Party.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in.
So let's see what Fekality can do to change the tide of the series. As he spawns by the LG, goes to the Mega immediately. Sparty might be able to deal damage. He opts to go for his heavy instead. Only a 2-second delay, so not a lot of delay. Oh, Sparty realizing that Fekality doesn't have the railgun, so he doesn't dive in immediately with the peeker. Oh, great damage from Fekality! This might be the first frag, and it is! Oh, and he even gets Sparty's railgun to boot. Still a little bit of time between the items. Sparty going aggressively for weapons. Both players quite a bit low, but Fekality gets the Mega. No! Pepper down with a machine gun. Can't get the rail off.
Oh, the machine gun from Sparty. Just salt Sorlak in half. And oh.
The rock jumps are not clicking though.
Yeah, a bit of a standoff while Sparty has a lower ground. Fatality falls down, gives up all the position on the Mega Elf. Sparty, though, decides to double back before taking the item. Gets great damage, but it is returned.
Oh, what's Sparty doing is risking everything.
He's living on the edge. Yeah, if he gets the
great damage
frag...
onto Fekality, but
Lost.
Fekality just didn't even need to have a good damage exchange.
But it almost worked, so...
It almost worked, that's right. Getting yourself out of control on purpose. Yeah, but now Sparty in a bit of a pickle. Those good rockets will get him out of the pickle. But fekality is playing a more positionally sound game, I'd say. Oh, great attempt there with SPART1E and that peeker. Oh, now fekality completely out of the item.
He was shopping for an angle, doesn't get it, so this might mean, or I think it will mean that SPART1E gets both items. And he's the one who's...
Oh, and he's delaying the items to the point where fekality is unaware of him. When SPART1E is going to be at the items themselves. And that's this moment we're seeing a little bit of what we saw on the Civ series, where fekality is just moving around so fast that he's not thinking in between bursts of movement. And that's leading him to go right into SPART1E's hand.
Yeah, he does spawn at the heavy position, so he gets that on his chest. But a lot of it gets removed by that roll from SPART1E. And fekality needs to shop for the items or the tools in a midpoint position. He gets the LG, but doesn't use it. He uses the rail up close and gets melted during the reload.
Oh. That was brilliant by SPART1E. What a play there too. Oh, great rocket jump now by SPART1E. Gets the heavy in the perfect timing. And the fekality gets melted.
Yeah, SPART1E a bit locked between the spit. Gets the frag anyway. Oh, the opening damage. Yeah, as soon as fekality spawns, he's in the world of hurt. He did.
Oh, the mega coming up huge for SPART1E, allowing him to get that frag. And it's not even railable anymore. Picking up the light and the double bubble. Oh no, fekality missed the rail off spawn. Oh, SPART1E trying to go through the choke point. It's not able to with the rockets from fekality. Fekality now is a bit of a chance getting the mega and now the heavy. Oh, I don't think SPART1E has the railgun yet. Oh, SPART1E goes up to jump it, forced in by the rocket of fekality, but it still gets the frag. A little bit of time in between the items. Fekality in with the spit, misses his important rail, and what a shot by SPART1E.
I'm surprised he doesn't overshoot with so much alcohol in his system, but he's feeling relaxed.
Yeah, feeling relaxed, feeling good.
Yeah, also using the peeker to block any pathway onto himself. And SPART1E being quite low for a while, still walks away with the frag. While fekality got the heavy. So fekality has troubles of getting the damage out. And even if he gets SPART1E low, he isn't able to follow it up and get the frag. Yeah, opening damage again for SPART1E. Wow, fekality is searching for scraps, but yeah, SPART1E has a nose of where he is. And also the stack to be aggressive.
SPART1E was dealing some great damage up to this point, and now he can't seem to hit a rail. And fekality will most absolutely take advantage of that.
Yeah, the LG from Sparty did a lot. He turns his back on him and fekality gets nice damage and follows it up with the lightning gun. While Sparty takes a jump at while his enemy is around him with the LG.
Do it.
Impressive.
Oh, great rails from both players. Sparty ultimately winning the rail fight.
Impressive.
Ooh, the punishing rails, and now even gets the heavy to boot. I say we've entered Sparty Party now. Ah no, he just wants to use the rail gun
He still
as much
has
as he
to
can.
change the track to the right one.
Someone please tell Sparty there are other weapons.
You're a fat one.
But yeah, well, 2 minutes for fekality and Sparty is not hitting anymore. There might be a window.
Oh well, Sparty does hit that one, and that means that fekality will have to pay attention. It's now railable. No items in sight. Trapped in the upper area, goes for the Mega. Sparty's there to punish that, and yeah, I'd say we've hit the point of no return. Well, fekality gets a nice frag here, but he's on
Oh,
HP.
and this is how you
Oh,
do the
that was a
jump.
nice trick.
Yeah, this is how you do the jump with CPMA. From left to right, boys and girls. I really haven't seen it from the pro players. They do it from the left side.
1 minute warning.
Which is also possible, but in my opinion, a little bit harder.
Yeah, well, they're the pro players for a reason, right?
So beautiful.
True.
Ah, Sparty almost had that angle.
Impressive.
Eat that, pitiful creature.
Impressive.
Yeah, I don't think Sparty will walk away as victor for this one.
You think?
Yeah.
Challenge.
The chances are slim.
10 seconds, 11 frags, let's go!
Killing spree.
Yeah, Sparty had this one on lockdown for about 3 minutes or something.
You win.
But good showing from fekality. He did push Sparty to his limits a few times.
Yeah, especially on the first map, right? This one was a little bit
When Sparty
one-sided.
deals 3,000 rail damage, it's
A lot of damage.
a bit tough.